What's our topic?
So tonight we're going to talk about, well, I figured we would just do a mix because I started to throw these out and then I was like, actually, these all like really go together. I'm not going to mute you because this is going to be, it's going to be very kind of, candid. So if you need to mute yourself, you can. So
I'm not going to mute myself, and my phone might die. So
okay, that's fine.
Well, the new iPhones, you can't charge and a headphone at the same time. Because it has one plug.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay, so tonight I think we're just going to talk about, I think a big one we need to address, because I don't really address this enough, is attraction marketing and really reaching the audience that want to join you, as opposed to trying to build these relationships with people that don't want it, and then you're just like, but you need it. And I think you just spin your wheels. So there's tons of other ways that you can do, and you could talk with people in marketing areas that could give you ideas. But the best way to reach people is through social media. It's the quickest way. I'm not going to say it's not the most instant gratification, okay? Because anytime you're building relationships with people, you have to build and nurture the relationship. That's not going to ever go away. Even if you attract the person that is just like you, and even if you hit it off right away and you have really great conversation, you don't want that person to join you right away, because if they join you right away, then most likely they're going to quit and you're going to just have to start all over again. So I'm not saying that could never happen, that you could sign your rock star from nobody. Hi. But so attraction marketing is really big. And I know that we all spin our wheels because you're like, I can't reach anybody. Or one, I don't know who to reach, okay? Or two, I'm inviting like crazy. I'm doing my 4 vital behaviors, but I'm not getting any responses out of people. And if you're reaching out to people that are not your market and are not interested, then they're not going to respond to you, because most likely you, like so many other coaches, myself included, you're probably functioning off your personal page. And you're doing what we were originally told, which was add people to your network and build yourself. And the great thing about your personal page is that, yes, people get to see the insides of your life, and so they do relate to you. But the better idea is to switch all your stuff over to a more specific branding page where you can reach people that are going to be specifically looking for what you have to offer. So like on Facebook is a really great thing for you to get started on. The only problem there, and this is where a lot of people get discouraged, is when you start to post on a like page, you don't really get a lot of traction at first, and you go to put up like some amazing post and you get crickets. And you're like, what the heck? Like, I am getting crickets off of this post, and I thought it was a really good post, but then you put it on your personal page and it might blow up. So the thing people do wrong is then they just say, screw it, I'm just going to go over to my personal page and I'm going to continue to post there. And though that's a good idea for instant gratification, what ends up happening is people get sick of seeing your stuff. And I'm noticing that on my page now. People who have been friends with me for 2 years, they're like, yada, yada, yada. How many times can I see that Throwback Thursday picture? How many times am I going to see your Transformation Tuesday post? I don't care anymore. Or they do care and they support me, but they're either one of my coaches, they're one of my customers, or they've told me no so many times I wouldn't dare reach out to them again. But your potential to grow your network is way bigger if you go outside of your personal page and you go to a Facebook like page or you go to an Instagram, account. And when you go, and I'm still learning this, guys, so this is why I'm going off the cuff. I don't have a ton of information to give you, so I don't have a fancy PowerPoint, but things I'm learning is that, well, first and foremost, you need to know what your brand is, and you need to brand yourself and who you're trying to reach. And you need to be very consistent in adding value to that brand every single time you post. And you should do it strategically so that you're not just willy-nilly. I mean, I know we tell you on your personal page, drop in selfie 3 to 5 times a day, like consistently be posting and connect your audience to you. And in my opinion, you should continue to do that. And there's no reason why you can't continue to share your life, and you should on your personal page, because this is your life. I could not share Beachbody because on my personal page, because it's my life. And I've been doing it now for so long that this is just my personality. So I'm not going to ever stop that. But going over to Instagram page or going over to a Facebook like page, it's nice because you can specifically hone in on your target audience and post according to them. And the idea is that you're posting to the before you. You're not posting to the person that you've become. Okay? That's really important for you to remember. Because if you're posting to the person you've become, you're attracting Beachbody coaches. And the goal is not to attract other Beachbody coaches. You want to attract people that are on their journey or wanting to start their journey, and they're looking for you. So if I were to brand myself to the person I was, morbidly obese, extremely overweight, very unhappy, crazy busy working mom, mommy guilt, loving donuts, obsessed with Reese's peanut butter cups, depressed, needing a vacation, needing fulfillment. Like, these are all stuff I'm hashtagging on Instagram. Because when you hashtag core de force, or and I still do it too, but when you hashtag core de force or you hashtag Shakeology, it's great. You're going to get some people that are going to like your post, but they're going to be Beachbody coaches. And that's not going to give you the audience that you need. And so it was really neat because Cindy, me, and Elisa sat in on the free webinar thing that Shalene Johnson did. And eventually maybe I will do that. Right now I'm doing the Facebook ads training. So for me, it doesn't make sense for me to do both at the same time because I want to focus on one. But she gave some really good pointers, and she talks about going into the search tool and to kind of search hashtags, or go in and, find hashtags that speak to you, speak to your market, speak to the people that you're trying to attract, and start to like and follow those people. And from there, the goal is to try and get them to follow you back. She actually says to steer clear of messaging. I will tell you, I've started messaging people on Instagram, but all I will message if they're specific to my brand is, I like your profile, and then maybe specific to a post I saw, like, hey girl, I love your profile. I love your fitness posts. I saw you live in Ohio. I was just in Ohio, take care. Something like that, okay? Because this is just to build relationships. This is just to get more eyes on my stuff on Instagram, because I'm shooting in the dark here. Facebook like page and Instagram, totally different. Facebook like page, so many politics and algorithms and everything. It's so complicated to get the Facebook like page off the ground. When you do it, or if you do it, you can do it, but I'm learning the ins and outs. And as I learn, I'll be able to share that with you guys. Instagram, kind of straightforward. Hashtags, central, and there's no algorithms. People are just going to see your stuff if you hashtag it, And the goal is to get into their search engine so that they're seeing your stuff, because you want more eyes on your stuff. And if you are producing the content, that's on you to produce the content. If you're producing the content, the good content, the valuable content that's going to speak directly to them, then they're going to start paying attention. And then when you pull them in with your daily posts, now maybe every 10th post you put here's my challenge group. If you're interested, DM me or post in the comments. They've been paying attention. Now you've attracted them to you, and they shoot you a message. And you're not spinning your wheels, sending all these messages into La La Land and spamming people, right? So the goal is definitely to get people's eyes on your stuff, because that's when you're attracting the right people. So what I mean by valuable content is valuable is relative, right? Valuable is, if I'm posting stuff about liking donuts, that's not going to speak to somebody that's a bikini competitor. I mean, it maybe will if they're really fiending for some donuts, but not likely. They're in some different zone, but they're going to speak to my different brand. And so someone who's really struggling and loves donuts, is obsessed with donuts, but then sees me still doing fitness and I'm able to keep an 80-20 lifestyle, and maybe I'm eating a donut. I'm just using examples here, but I throw it out. Maybe they'll be like, I can connect. I relate to this person more. I'm following her journey. I relate. Now when a conversation gets started, you guys are already on like kind of the same page, right? It's so easy to have a conversation with them. You're not pulling teeth. They want what you have to offer because they've been watching you. Whether it is they want to join your team as a coach or whether they want to join you as a challenger. So the goal is to get into become an expert attraction marketer. Don't just post to post anymore. Don't just post to check a box. Post to really add value to your brand. And if that means going back to square one and starting over and creating an Instagram account, which I'm considering specific to your brand, then do it. And just give it a try and see what happens with it, I want to go directly from that attraction marketing, because now you've found the right people. Now you're going to run a challenge group with them, right? Because challenge groups are our core foundation of our business. Challenge groups are where the magic happens and where people are going to see the amazingness of our community, okay? They're either going to love our community or they're not ready for our community. We've most likely run into that with people, even if they bought a challenge pack. Maybe they're just not ready. And so this is why you want to attract the right people that are ready, right? Now they join your challenge group. They're in the right mindset already. Even if they're not physically ready for it, maybe they take it slow. We were talking about this in a chat earlier today. Maybe they're not ready to start with the workouts yet, but they're ready to focus on their nutrition. But you want them mentally ready. You want their mindset there. And so then you put them in a challenge group and you walk them through start to finish a program. You walk them through start to finish what a challenge group is. And you allow the vital process that Beachbody has put in place for us to get them results. Because what is our mission statement as Beachbody coaches? To help people live a healthy and fulfilling life and achieve their goals. That's our mission, okay? Our mission is not to help people achieve our goals for them. That's a really hard one to wrap your brain around and for us to accept, because we obviously want people to succeed. I know every single person on this call does not just want the successful points out of people. We genuinely want people to succeed at this. In fact, most people feel a little skeevy about inviting other people because of the fact that they have to purchase something. Yeah, okay. But in life, in fact, I had someone tell me today that signed up. You guys know her if you're in the Live Yourself group, Kelly. She is rocking it. She thought 21 Day Fix Extreme was 21 Day Fix. She was not ready mentally. She thought to do 21 Day Fix Extreme. She's rocking it. She's lost 7 pounds in a week and a half. She's doing so well. She thought that she was not going to succeed. And she told me today, I don't know what it is now, because I've struggled so long with getting myself to this level, to commit to something. She's like, I think maybe it's the money I invested in myself. Because when people invest in themselves, they actually have something at stake. So spending the money is actually a good thing for them. Because when you put the money forward, I don't know most people that are just going to flush $150 down the drain. Most people are like, all right, I'm going to give this a try. If it doesn't work, I'm going to get my money back in 30 days, you know? And so, but most of us are on this call because we want to actually genuinely help people. So we want to get people to get the results, okay? And so, but we can't set goals for people. They have to set their goals, and they have to achieve them at their own pace. So, but we need to be there for them. And so when you attract the right people, let's say you've been posting, because this has happened to me more often than not. The people that have come into my coaching organization, the people that have come into my challenge groups, that have come to me first are rock stars. And it was easy. It was easy for them. It wasn't a big deal. I didn't have to coddle them. I didn't have to babysit them. It just happened naturally. Yeah. And that's going to be the same thing that happens for your challengers. So you attract these people. They reach out to you because something about what you're posting speaks to them. For Cindy, it was my personal development when I was running. And yes, we had to have conversations still over and over again about she wasn't ready for a challenge group. Shakeology, she made her sick. She wasn't ready for that. I brought up coaching at first. No, I could never be a coach. Got her into a challenge group. She posted every day in that challenge group. She rocked that challenge group with the performance. She did not even have Shakeology, but she was doing performance supplements with 22-minute hardcore, got amazing results, sent her a sample of vegan chocolate. She didn't react to it. She got herself on Shakeology again, enter second month, second challenge group, talked about discount coaching, got her on an informational call, talked about the community. She liked the groups, got her set up with coaching. And then it happened very organically, very naturally for her to start sharing. But it didn't happen overnight. And we can't expect that it's going to happen for other people overnight either. But if people come into your life the right way, then they have this open mind already. And it's not our responsibility to project goals onto people. It is only our responsibility to present the opportunities to them and to allow them to make the decision on their own. So someone comes to us because of the value that we're posting, whether it be I've been working out even though I don't want to, somebody's coming to me and they're saying, I'm really inspired by you. I have been wanting to work out forever, but I cannot get myself motivated. I wish I had your kind of motivation. And you say, well, honestly, when I started, I didn't have the motivation either. And you tell them a story, because stories are what pull people in, because people relate to stories. And then they join you. They join a challenge group because they're in the right mindset to join you. And you get them started day one. And you ask them to commit to the program and just try the program. Commit to the challenge group. Check in daily. Check in with them one-on-one. And they get great results. And they're posting in the challenge group every single day. And their Shakeology is about to come due again. And you go to them and you say, how are you doing? Are you enjoying the journey? What do you think of the journey? Are you going to continue on your Shakeology? What do you feel about getting a discount on your Shakeology? Have you ever considered what I do as a coach? It's a simple invite like that. Because guys, believe it or not, your builders are going to come from your challenge groups. Because I can't explain this enough to you. The people that are the most successful at coaching are the ones that believe. I say this over and over and over again, but you must believe in what we have to offer people. If you don't believe in what we have to offer people, if you don't believe in the groups, if you don't believe in Shakeology, if you don't believe in the programs, then of course you're not going to ever be able to close a customer, ever. Because people are going to see right through that. And that's why one of our vital behaviors is to be proof that the products work. And I'm not even talking about having a huge transformation and side-by-side photo. I'm talking about being proof that the products work every single day and believing that they do. Because you don't have to have some big, huge physical transformation as opposed to, hey, I went to the doctor for a physical, and last year I went for a physical and my cholesterol was X. And now my cholesterol is Y. And this has a really big, I believe that this is really has to do with me changing my lifestyle over to becoming healthy, changing my lifestyle, drinking Shakeology every single day. And of course, be careful. You can't make health claims, blah, 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 blah. Of course, I have to say it. But you can share. You can share your story because what has happened to you is your story. And if you were drinking a green smoothie every single day with no label on it, you would share it. If you liked a restaurant and you went to eat there all the time and someone was specifically looking for a restaurant recommendation, what would you do? You would share it. Why? Because you believe in it and you like it and you love it. This community is not for everybody. Just like being a doctor is not for everybody. Just like being a lawyer is not for everybody. I could not be a police officer like my husband is. And the beauty of this is that a lot of people can do this in addition to their careers. You guys know, most of you guys work another job, but you can do this in addition to that. And that's awesome. So you can have lawyers that are also Beachbody coaches. And you can have doctors that are also Beachbody coaches. So all of those can be Beachbody coaches as well. But some people aren't going to want to work the business. And that's okay. Okay? If somebody comes in as a challenger and they're emphatically against working the business, you can still offer them the ability to be a discount coach if they love the products. And they're still a customer though. Like, don't discount your discount coaches. Those are customers and they should still go in a group and they should still be helped and you should still cater to them as if they are customers. But you also can't ever count them out for ever working the business. You don't know, because maybe it's them looking for a year of solid results before they actually believe in order to pay it forward. And it took me as a customer in the challenge groups 3 months before I considered coaching. And when I considered coaching, I only considered the discount side. I had no idea I was going to end up working the business because I had a job. I thought that this was a pyramid scheme. I was so clueless. I knew nothing about this business. And I did it because I believed. I believed in what it did for me. So people have to believe in what it does for them first. Wouldn't you guys agree? It doesn't mean that somebody that follows you forever can't jump on and coach with you. They can. But you'll want to coddle them a little bit at first. And their journey as a coach is going to be a little different than somebody who's been in a challenge group. Because one, maybe they don't have the results yet. Okay? Maybe they don't have the experience with using the products yet. Maybe they've never been in a challenge group and they need to be in a challenge group first before they can even talk about a challenge group, because for them, they don't even understand. So everybody's journey is different. But it all starts with you guys and who you're branding to. Because I'm going to tell you right now, with the 2 years that I've been a coach, a little bit over, I have had so many coaches come in my organization and leave my organization. And every single time it stings. It stings every single time, still to this day. But I have to tell myself that I have to continue to remind myself why I'm here. I have to continue to remind myself what got me started in the first place. And that if I truly believe in this, that these people leaving and them giving up does not directly correlate with me and my goals, because I'm here to help empower women, to love themselves again, and to know that they are worth taking care of themselves, if even just for 30 minutes a day. And when you know your mission statement and you know your why, then everything else just falls into place. And when you're talking to people that get you, and you're talking to people that have the same goals as you, and they align with that, your business is going to run a whole lot smoother. For an entire year, I did not know my brand. Okay? I did not know my brand. I was like, I mean, I'm a working mom. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I just want to lose weight. It's just what I thought my brand was. And, you know, I don't think it was really truly until the beginning of this year that I was like, well, I'm a hot mess, completely disheveled mom that is just trying to get by, and I'm trying to incorporate healthy into very chaotic life. And I realized that the more I started posting to that specifically, is the more I started to really connect with people that were exactly like me. The more I stopped pretending that I had my shit together all the time, that my house was together, or that my dining room still doesn't have Christmas in it, or that my house is, I mean, the more, yes, my dining room is
Mine's
don't judge me. But you know, like, the more I decided that this was who I am, the more I started to attract people that were like me, and that we could just have normal conversation, and that we got each other. Like, I've been so big to do like 5-day clean eating groups. This month, I'm doing Hot Mess Mom Presents Clean Eating Challenge plus doing laundry. Checking off doing a load of laundry a day. Why? Because I need that. And I guarantee that most people need that too. Okay? So yeah. So if other hot mess moms need to join me, and then we can all bitch in a group about how we get our shit together. And
amen.
We need accountability on throwing our clothes into a washing machine.
Oh yeah, shit, I got laundry.
That's the right. That's the accountability I need. Like, real talk, that's the accountability I need. Okay, so like when you're so this is another thing I'm going to say about attraction marketing. Ixnay on all the each body a, or I don't know, big Latin. Don't be posting constantly about Beachbody. Don't just be posting about Beachbody. Beachbody is in our lives, yes. But guys, people want to buy Beachbody, they can go to beachbody.com. We're not salespeople for Beachbody. People don't join us because they want to do Beachbody. People join us because they relate to us specifically and what we're going through. People are like, I connect with her because I have a lot of weight to lose, and I'm commuting like crazy, and I really could use a break, and I want to focus on my health. So this girl seems like she's been through it, and she's gotten through her struggles, so let me reach out to her. And Angel and I were talking about this today. It doesn't matter what you're doing, they want to do it because it's worked for you. If you said, well, I stand on my head every night, and then I pat my belly 15 times, and then I go like this, people would be like, okay, give me that. Let me write that down because it worked for you. So let me try it myself. So just connect people with you and your journey and your story. Tell it over and over and over again. Tell it over and over and over and over again, over and over and over and over again in different ways. That's what's going to get you to attract the people that you are. And tell your story of who you were before and who you've become because of the journey. And that is how you're going to attract the right people to you. When you get them in a challenge group, they'll be in the right mindset, and then they'll be open to the idea of coaching. But if you never ask the question, the answer is always no. You must have a system for yourself to move them through the process. You just move them through the process every month. Attract people, put them in a challenge group, ask them if they want to do what you do. Attract people, put them in a challenge group, ask them if they want to do what you do. Attract people, put them in a challenge group, ask them if they want to do what you do. It's called the vital process, okay? And once you do it, you're going to get so good at offering it up to people, people either will or they won't join you. But even if they don't join you right away, they may eventually. And all you're going to do is spark an interest in them. They're going to start asking questions. You're going to start running coach sneak peeks, right? Yourself, live biz opportunity calls, connecting people with you, not me, you, and what you have to offer people, because that's how you're going to get people to work and build under you as a coach, not me. My PS coaches will connect with me. Your PS coaches must connect to you. We can all work together as a team, but you want your coaches to connect to you, okay? So I think that's it. I told you I was going off the cuff, but anybody want to open it up and ask any questions?
Yeah. And so Instagram, have you looked into any between the difference on the business side of having the business account? Because I know I watched some of Shaylin's thing too myself, and she's like real big on having a again, like Facebook, a personal Instagram and your business Instagram.
Yeah, so she's the one that said she recommended like doing specific brand pages. And she talks about maybe doing like several.
Yeah.
Like specific to that brand, like being so specific. Like
it's like that though. It's like that on Instagram, because I mean I've seen people like it's just their pet, like it's just their pet's Instagram. That pet has a hashtag.
My sister has that.
Yes, I followed this dying dog's journey.
Yeah.
I make one for my snake because my snake is Insta famous. But
oh, totally. Oh my God, I love her.
I was gonna bring her, but she snipped at me. She's shedding. She's not happy. So, yeah. Anywho, have you looked into any of that though? Do you know anything about that, like how that works?
No, but I actually would. I mean, from what I've read and what I've seen, I would recommend it. I mean,
dude, let's just. You know what? Pardon me, but fuck it. Let's wing it. What do we got to lose?
I mean, if you're gonna create, like she says to be, because. So what I've heard is that you become more specific with Instagram and connect people to you. Another thing really big, really important is take fit out of your stuff, maybe, because who were you before?
Well, yeah, it attracts nothing. Yeah, my page, like my Instagram is already like bodybuilders.
Yeah.
People are actually asking me to compete, like trying to get me to join their teams to compete. I'm like, no, that's okay. I'm good. Thank you though. Yeah.
I mean, and you could maybe get like one or two people out of that, but is somebody who was you, because I'm going to tell you before, I've always had a passion for fitness. I taught fitness classes before, but I never identified as a fitness professional. Even when I was teaching fitness classes, I never identified with fitness professional, fitness model, nothing. So I have to think back at 250 pounds, is that who I identified with? No. What did I identify with then? I identified with insecurity, this, that. I mean, that's what you're speaking to. And it might turn people off if you go the fit route, because they might be like, that's intimidating to me. Because even still, and I love to lift, even still, if I see like a bodybuilder's page, I'm like, weesh, I'm not ready for all that, But
oh, I love it. Oh, it's
I do too. I'm on it. I'm like, yeah, what did you do today? What did I do?
I mean, I love it, but for me, it's not. It isn't where I am. And so for me to connect to that is different. And so everybody's going to connect different. You want people to connect to you. And so you have to be posting. So if you're posting to the disheveled mom, the woman that's going to work every day, that is stressed out because she cannot even take a crap without her kids banging on the door. She just has no time to herself. You introduce working out to her and she wants to flick you off. But she hates looking in the mirror. She wants to feel sexy again. She's lost her identity. You post specifically to that. and you speak to that person, and that's where they connect with you. Not the fitness videos, but it's going to draw them in at some point. If you're connecting with them and you're saying, I'm a hot mess, I'm disheveled, I'm this, I used to be in a rut, this, that, and the other, and they're saying, oh my God, that's my life, that's my life, that's my life. Huh? How's she working out? How's she doing that? I'm intrigued. Now I'm going to pay attention. Wow. Okay, how did she do that? Okay, if she can do it, maybe I should really consider paying attention to what she's doing, because if she can do it, maybe I can too. And you lay little breadcrumbs, and people start to pay attention, and they start to relate, and they start to connect directly to you. And then they're going to ask you what you're doing. What are you doing? How are you doing this? I need that. How do I do it? That's what you want. You want them to come to you when they need that. And then getting them into a challenge group is the right time for them. And that's why having conversations every single month with so many people is important. You don't have the conversations this month. You don't start the conversations this month that are going to get you Success Club. That is a really big reality check. The conversations you start this month will likely come to fruition in 5 to 6 months from now. That's just real talk. Okay? I know that's really hard for people, especially new coaches that are starting out, because you want the instant gratification. This is not a get-rich-quick business. If you want to see longevity in this business, you must have more conversations. Be genuine. Be real. Believe in what we have to offer people. Have more conversations. Connect with people. Not about Beachbody, but connect with people. If you're in your warm market already, you can send messages to people that you know and invite them flat out. Join me. If you don't know people, you might want to, need the conversation a little bit. Figure out who they are. Connect them to you. Because when you send them a message and you're like, hey girl, thanks so much for accepting my friend request. I noticed we had so-and-so in common. Did you go to this high school? You said nothing about Beachbody, but I guarantee they're intrigued by you because they don't know you. So what do? They then go to your profile page and they start to pay attention to what you're posting. Maybe they don't like your stuff right away. They're just paying attention. They're sitting back and they're creeping on your page. You follow their page. Now you start to like posts maybe that connect you with them. Maybe they post something about their children. Maybe they post something about this. You connect with them. You start to follow them. You build a relationship with them via liking their page. You start to connect via social media. When a post goes up, maybe they like one of your posts. Maybe you like one of their posts. Then you can send a message specific to that post. Hey, I saw your post about your kids. Is everything all right? Or, oh my gosh, that post about your daughter is so cute. My daughter is in the same grade, la, 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 la. Where did you get those shoes? Whatever. You're building a relationship with them. This is not a skeevy thing, okay? Because I'm going to tell you as a recruiter in corporate America, when I was working for corporate America and I would interview people to join our company, I would say to them, you are interviewing us as a company as much as us as a company is interviewing you. This has to work both ways. The beauty of this business is that you get to choose who you work with. If you're connecting with someone and you are building a relationship with them, maybe you know likey who they are. Maybe they're a little too negative for your organization, and maybe you decide you don't want to invite them. That is okay. You need to know when you're reaching out to people that it's not a skeevy thing for you to start a relationship with them. This is not just about a sale or whatever. You're connecting with people to really see if you connect with people. And if you really connect with people and you're like, where have you been my whole life? Where have you seriously been my whole life? You would make an amazing coach. Have you ever considered what I do? And then the conversation goes from there. If the answer is no, the answer is no. If the answer is, I don't know if I could ever consider that, you have more conversations, see how it happens like naturally, very organically. Start more conversations. Invite more people as the opportunity presents itself. Have more people in the wings. That's just how it goes. And if you're doing attraction marketing at the same sense, you're getting more eyes on your stuff. You're inviting way more than you think you are because you're not even having to send messages. People are going to come to you. Any other questions or discussions?
No, but that was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, have you guys tried recovery?
Yes.
Or whatever? Recharge?
Oh, I haven't tried Recharge yet.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
So, Kit,
Go off.